not a conservative. So why would any conservative ever support him? And why is he up in these new polls? CNN ORC poll, Trump 41. It's the first time he has hit the 40% or above mark ever in the CNN polling. Cruz, and this is national poll, so it's not Iowa, but Cruz is down at 19 points, half. Rubio 8, Carson 6. The bottom has fallen out of the so-called Republican establishment. Clearly, Bush is at 5. Christie, oh, this hits me in the heart. Christie's at 4. And according to this poll, 56% of registered voters believe that Trump will be the GOP nominee on here. Joining us now, I'm delighted he's with us, founder and editor-in-chief of the Weekly Standard. We see him all over the place on various television shows. And he's a friend of this program. He's written a couple of big pieces, one for National Review and also a cover story for his own magazine, the Weekly Standard, on the perils of Trump. Bill, it's great to have you on. How you doing?
Fine, Laura. How are you?
Doesn't mean Trump is this some perfect utopian conservative candidate, but when everything else is so screwed up, I am not at all surprised that he is where he is in the polls, because Rubio screwed up his opportunity by tying himself to Chuck Schumer. That was a huge mistake on his part. He never really recanted it. You can respond.
No, I think analytically you are more right than I've been, in the sense that you saw the depth of discontent, and therefore you were right in predicting Trump would be stronger, and I kept thinking he would fade. I still don't think he'll be the nominee, but he obviously has a lot of support. I don't agree with you that if he gets those two things right, everything else will follow, and I think those are the only
everything.
Two.
I said that the country would be better off.
It might be better off, but they're not the most. Honestly, there are a lot of other very, very important things that have to be done, and Trump repealing Obamacare, defeating our enemies overseas.
Who's repealing Obamacare? We've had Congress the last 2 years. Who's repealing Obamacare?
The Congress, in fact, passed a repeal of Obamacare. It was vetoed by a guy named President Obama. And the fact is, Cruz has fought Obamacare very hard, and Rubio has done a lot to damage Obamacare.
They took the power of the purse off the table, Bill. They're not going to be. They know they're not going to repeal Obamacare.
They are going to repeal Obamacare with a Republican. They are going to repeal Obamacare with a Republican president, unless we have a president like Donald Trump, who's used to cutting deals with everyone. Donald Trump would bring less change to Washington than Ted Cruz, Marco Rubio, or Chris Christie, not more. Donald Trump's history is getting along with the people in power. When has he ever challenged power? When has he ever? He's been an adult he's 69 years old, Laura. When has he ever challenged the powers that be?